A Civil War veteran mysteriously ends up on Mars. Not the dusty, barren Mars of our scientific understanding, but a vibrant, otherworldly planet teeming with bizarre creatures and fantastical landscapes. Meet John Carter, a man who defies gravity and leaps through the alien terrain like a cosmic kangaroo, armed with his newfound abilities. This is the premise of the 2012 science fiction action film John Carter, directed by Andrew Stanton. It was a movie with all the ingredients of a potential franchise, and it left audiences wondering what might come next. Fast forward to today, and the talk of a sequel, John Carter 2 is back on the table. But is it really all that far-fetched to think that this box office bomb could find redemption in Disney's streaming platform Disney+?
It's a trap! The thing is at your walls!
Now, do it now.
Helium force!
Let's dive into the world of John Carter and explore the possibility of a sequel that could blow our minds. In 2012, John Carter hit the big screen and it quickly became known as one of the biggest box office flops in history. With a production budget of $307 million and worldwide earnings of only $284 million, the film fell short financially. It was projected that Disney would face a loss of $200 million from the movie, a disappointing outcome for a film that had so much potential. The movie's failure created a new era in film history, one categorized by playing it safe. Unique ideas were becoming a rarity, and movies felt like they were made by consensus, leading to a lack of innovation in storytelling. However, does this mean there's a better chance of getting John Carter 2 now, especially on Disney+? Well, the landscape has evolved, offering more ways to continue a story beyond the traditional movie format. So now, it could be a perfect time to bring Mr. Carter back. What many people might not know is that John Carter was originally planned to be a trilogy. The first movie introduced audiences to a rich and expansive universe of Barsoom, filled with mythology, cosmic conflicts, and romance. It was meant to be just the beginning of John Carter's adventures. Director Andrew Stanton had grand plans for the sequels, with a second installment titled Gods of Mars. On the film's 10th anniversary, Stanton revealed plot elements that would have made the sequel even more ambitious than its predecessor. The prologue of the second movie, narrated by Deja, sets the stage for an epic adventure. She recounts the events of the first film to her child, Cathoris, who will never know his father, John Carter. But the prologue takes an unexpected turn when Cathoris is taken from Deja by Tardos Mors, who is actually the shape-shifting Matai Shang. This shocking revelation would lead to a thrilling opening sequence that set the stage for the sequel's grand story. The third installment, Warlord of Mars, would continue the saga as John Carter embarks on a mission to locate and stop the Therns, a group determined to destroy the entire planet. With shape-shifting abilities and manipulative tactics, the Therns create chaos among the Martian races. Carter's journey unfolds as he fights to save the planet and reunite with his family. These sequels promise to take audiences on a captivating journey through the Martian landscape with complex characters and high-stakes conflicts. The potential was immense, but sadly, it remained unrealized due to the first movie's financial setback. The failure of John Carter at the box office can be attributed to various factors, and one significant influence was the 1990 sci-fi film Total Recall. Both movies shared Mars as a setting, and Total Recall had already explored similar themes and concepts, making it challenging for John Carter to stand out as fresh and original. Total Recall presented Mars with a complex storyline and memorable scenes, creating a dilemma for the screenwriters of John Carter. They had to craft a unique narrative while avoiding any resemblance to the iconic scenes of Total Recall. This pressure led to an overly convoluted plot that struggled to resonate with audiences. The decision to drop off Mars from the title also muddled the marketing campaign, causing confusion among potential viewers. This marketing misstep further contributed to the film's lackluster performance. In a surprising twist, John Carter, Warlord of Mars, made its way to video games. Edgar Rice Burroughs, Incorporated, collaborated with developers to release a first-person adventure game based on the literary hero. This exciting project brought the character of John Carter to a new generation of fans. This venture into the gaming world presents an exciting opportunity to revisit the expansive intergalactic world of John Carter and introduce it to a new audience. It's a chance to redeem the character and story that had so much potential but was held back by unforeseen challenges. As we reflect on the journey of John Carter from a highly anticipated franchise starter to a box office disappointment, the question of whether John Carter 2 is possible lingers in the air. While a sequel may not be in the form of a traditional movie, the potential remains, thanks to the evolving landscape of entertainment. Could Disney Plus breathe new life into the franchise by turning it into an animated series or a what-if episode? Should the original film's stars return for a sequel, or is it time for a fresh cast to take on the Martian adventures? These are just some of the questions that surround the possibility of John Carter 2. Whether through gaming or new streaming platforms, the legacy of John Carter and the rich universe of Barsoom deserve a second chance to captivate audiences and fulfill the promise of a thrilling interplanetary saga. It might just be closer than we think, and the adventure could be more epic than ever before. Because John Carter 2 is definitely about to blow your mind, and I'm here to spill all the details that will leave you eagerly anticipating its release. Strap in, because the sequel titled Gods of Mars promises to take us on a breathtaking journey filled with mystery, intrigue, and mind-bending questions. Lynn Collins as Deja, the captivating narrator of the prologue, sets the stage by recounting the events of the first film to her child, Cartharis. It's a heartwarming moment, but the tranquility is shattered when Ciarán Hinds' Tardos Mors, who appears to be a caring figure, turns out to be Matai Shang in disguise. He kidnaps the child in one of his shape-shifting forms, setting the wheels of the story in motion. The opening credits roll, and we're transported to where it all began, John Carter's return to the enigmatic planet of Barsoom. Carter, absent for a decade, learns that Deja has embarked on a perilous journey down the river, hoping it will lead her to their abducted child. With the help of Tars Tarkas, he follows her lead and stumbles upon a modern underground city ruled by the enigmatic firstborn race. These beings worship the goddess Isis and control everything on the planet, from water to air, food to plants, since its inception. But here's the kicker. The goddess Isis is none other than the shape-shifting Matai Shang. Carter's mission takes a thrilling turn as he seeks to expose Matai to the firstborns and rescue his son. But the real shocker comes when Carter comes face to face with his son, whom Matai has genetically advanced into an adult superhuman warrior. The tension escalates, and we're left with burning questions. Will Carter be able to save his son from Matai's influence? Can he expose the truth to the firstborns and unite the three races to overpower the Therns? The suspense is unbearable. Now, despite the past failure of John Carter as a movie, Disney is venturing into uncharted territory by developing a John Carter reboot series for Disney+. The big question is, can a concept that once failed on the big screen find success in the streaming world? Has Disney cracked the code to turn this tide in its favor? It's also worth pondering why Disney's revisiting John Carter when it seemed like an odd fit in today's streaming landscape. Furthermore, the revelation that Robert Zemeckis declined the opportunity to direct the original film due to its similarities with Star Wars raises another eyebrow. Disney is not slowing down with its Star Wars content, so why revisit John Carter? Is there an untapped connection between these two universes that Disney's about to explore? As we await more details on Disney's plans for the John Carter series, one thing is clear. It's a decision riddled with intrigue and questions. Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. John Carter 2 is poised to be a mind-blowing adventure that demands our attention and curiosity if that storyline is adapted in today's high-tech VFX era and a multiverse concept with Star Wars is established. John Carter 2 Gods of Mars is on the horizon, and the thrilling sequel promises adventure, mystery, and a whole lot of questions that need answers. Are you as excited as we are? Tell me in the comments. Don't miss out on the latest updates and insights on this epic sequel. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay updated for the most mind-blowing content from our channel. Share your thoughts and speculations about John Carter 2 in the comments below. We want to hear your theories. Until next time.